Okay. Hi, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Listen. Okay. So I I have a download. Okay. This is what I want to start off with, though. I do not watch the news. I don't know about what's going on until Spirit puts it in front of me to see or know about what is going on. Okay. So I didn't know about the shit going on in Mexico with the cartel going around popping everybody because someone killed the cartel leader. Okay, I had no idea. Now, listen, the download that I had about a week ago about the rookie cop and the dirty cop and the rookie cop being in trouble by the Mexican cartel because one of the cops did some shit or hurt someone. I literally said possibly like took someone out that was connected to the cartel that they weren't supposed to, and they were trying to cover it up. I don't know for certain if that download was about what's going on right now, but it sounds like it could be. Because according to my daughter, what she told me about the story, they don't know who took out the cartel leader. It could have been a damn cop. I don't know, but I'm going to link those. It's two videos. I'm going to link those at the end of this video in case anyone's curious, because I really am getting the feeling that that could have been what my download was actually about. But this download, I feel like I don't know if it's connected. It could be, but based on the language that it came to me in, it very well could be. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Okay, so to the download. I got this download on the 1st. So yesterday, March 1st, 2026. For context, today is March 2nd, 2026, okay? But only for context. My messages, my readings, my anything I do is timeless. I'm timeless. So just take it how it makes your liver quiver. Oh, it's been a minute since you've seen a liver quiver, huh? You don't know what I'm talking about. The liver quiver. If a message is for you, it'll make your liver feel like it's quivering inside your body, okay? So if the message don't make your liver quiver, your soul fire, the chills run up and down your body, and your brain itch, 9 times out of 10, it's just not your message. And that's fine. You don't have to keep a message that's not yours. Now, I got this message, like I said, March 1st, 2026, which was yesterday, okay? I don't know when you're seeing this. That's why I threw up the air quotes. So at 2:25 p.m., I just randomly heard, "Donde estoy?" No, yeah, "Donde estoy?" And I was like, Spirit, okay? Because I don't speak Spanish fluently. Okay, yes, I am originally from California, and yes, growing up in a California school system, you do learn a lot of Spanish from having Spanish and Hispanic and Mexican friends. Yes, you do. But that does not make you fluent. So when I heard "Donde estoy," I was like, what are we talking about? What are we? So I had to Google it. When I Googled the translation of the phrase "Donde estoy," I immediately got the energy of someone passed over or someone who recently passed over, because "Donde estoy" means where am I? Okay? So this was giving me the energy of someone asking where they were. Okay? Someone who, like I said, recently passed over or someone who has passed over. Okay? So this person's passing could have happened suddenly and unexpectedly. When I was writing this, I got like a car accident, a sudden cardiac arrest, or aneurysm. But as I got closer to the end of finishing writing, I also got possibly a gunshot, etc. Okay? So, again, take it how it makes your liver quiver. But the language it's Spanish. The Mexican cartel thing and the other messages that I dropped the other few days ago or a week ago, whatever it was, this could be connected, and I'm going to tell you how I feel like it could be connected. This could be someone who has gotten caught in the crossfire, in the mess behind the Mexican cartel going crazy because they're literally just doing anything to anyone because they have no idea who did what they did to their leader, etc. Okay? So this could be an innocent victim of the cartel, and this happened to them suddenly, and they have not realized yet that they're no longer alive. So they're asking, where am I? Because 1 second they were doing one thing and the next second they were taken out. Okay? Take it how it resonates. But yeah, this person, this energy, may not realize that they've been, that they're passed over. They may not realize that they've crossed over. They may not realize that they are deceased. Okay? So this person, the spirit that asked me, ¿Dónde estoy? Where am I? Could have literally been asking me where they are. Okay? Because I am a medium. I can speak to spirits and people that are crossed over. So this spirit, this person, this energy may have literally came to me to literally ask me where they are, where they were, where they are. And I did not realize at the time to give them an actual answer because I do not speak fluent Spanish. So the time it took me to get the download, write it down, okay, spirit, what the heck, look it up, and then get the answer and then start writing. By the time I got to this part of the writing and realized that this person could have literally been asking me for me to answer them and let them know that they've passed on, it was so much time in between. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. And I didn't hear anything else from them after that. So I may have missed out on the opportunity to let them know what was going on or where they were. Okay. But they literally could have been asking me to give them an answer. Okay. Now, I could not distinguish whether this was a male or a female energy, masculine or feminine energy, when I was getting the download. But I did hear the name Ruiz, and I heard Crystal. Okay? So this person's last name could be Ruiz. This person's first name could be Ruiz. This person's name could be Crystal. Take how it resonates. I didn't get a chance to ask them anything. I didn't get a chance to answer their question or anything. Okay? But what I do want to know is, why exactly was this energy, this person asking me where am I? And I also want to know exactly what happened, or what possibly could have happened to this person. The reason why they do not know or understand that they have crossed over or passed on. Okay? So, spirit, universe, divine, God, Ra, spirit guides, spirit team, archangels, guardian angels. What additional messages do you have for this message for the collective? Please make me a clear channel in order to receive and relay these messages clearly and concisely for everyone to understand. Archangel Michael, place a hedge around me and the collective as I tap into this energy and do this reading. Please keep all negative energy and entities out of my energy and out of this reading, and cause all monitoring spirits to go blind and deaf. Ashe. Okay. Spirit, who is this person exactly? Is this a masculine energy? Is this a feminine energy? And why did they come to me to ask where they are? Where am I? Being guided to go to the word globe. All right, let's see. What is in the word globe, spirit? Scrupulous and vestigial. I don't know why I couldn't say that. I know the damn word. So, scrupulous and vestigial. I asked Spirit why this person came to me to ask me where they are. Where am I? Scrupulous, because I pay attention to details. Okay? And vestigial, small part of something big, because I pay attention to the details that add up to the bigger picture. Okay, so this person, their energy came to me because I'm able to pick up the details from the messages, from the energy, and take small parts of, I guess, the energy and make the big picture. Okay, so it's something that this person wants me to tell them. I'm also getting something that this person wants me to tell whoever this is for in the collective. Okay. So, Spirit, guide me possibly to a deck, or am I going to be channeling this message from this person? What are we doing? I heard consequences. Minor consequences. This person could be a minor. This person could have been under the age of 18 when whatever happened to them happened. Consequences. This, whatever this is that happened to them, was a consequence of, I just saw the word inheritance. It's a consequence of whatever happened with the cartel. Okay. Inheritance. Is this a relative of the... Who is this person? Is this a relative of the cartel? Is this an innocent bystander, Spirit? Confirmation burp when I asked about the innocent bystander. So this is an innocent bystander. This is someone that had nothing to do with the cartel, with anyone in the cartel. This is like literally an innocent bystander. And they basically, something happened to them because of the consequences of whatever happened with the cartel leader and whatever's going on in Mexico, okay? Inheritance, I'm not getting like related. I'm getting like an inherited consequence. So because the cartel doesn't know exactly who did what to their leader, the whole country, the whole whatever, the country has basically inherited the consequences that are meant for whoever specifically did this thing. So this person, this energy that came to me is literally a victim of consequence. A victim of circumstance. What is this person's name? What is your name? Are you here? What is your name? Okay. Hold on. I'm being guided to the deck with the names. What is your name if you are here? If not, if this person's not here, Spirit, what is their name? Can I know that, please? Can I please have some names? What is this person's name? That's not names. That's professions. Okay, so this person could have been in any of these professions. This person could have been a musician, a painter, a rapper, a construction worker, a plumber, a seamstress or a tailor, a cashier, a manager, an analyst, a coordinator, or a delivery driver. What is this person's name? More jobs. For some reason, I'm not getting a name. I'm just getting jobs. This person could have been an orthodontist, a telemarketer, a barista, a chef, a pharmacist, some kind of director, an entrepreneur, a salesperson, a fisherman, a zookeeper, or a beekeeper. My nose is running. If you're new here, when my nose runs, it usually means that a lot of information is going to come out. I'm not getting names. I'm getting things like their job and maybe the car that they drove. If they drove a car, they drove possibly a Nissan, a GMC, a Dodge, a Pontiac, an Impala, or Forerunner, an Eldorado, a Lincoln, a taxi, or an electric car. So this person could have been driving on, oh my goodness, that's possibly what it is. This person could have been driving on their way to work and literally got caught in the crosshairs, caught in the crossfire, was driving to work and got, my mouth wanted to say assassinated. This person could have been assassinated in their car. Now we have some names. This person's name could have been Jimmy, Sammy, Seamus. Now, this could also be these names, but in Spanish, okay? Same way like Jesus is really Joshua. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Seamus, Delilah, Bethany, Chris, Aaron, Tim, Kim, Ronnie, David, or Ty. Okay? Spirit, what else for this message? What happened to this person? Why are they... What happened? Well, we just found out what happened. They were possibly in their car on their way to work when this happened. We also found out why they were asking Where are they? So, this is sad. So if they were in their vehicle on their way to work and got caught up in the crossfire, etc., like I was saying when I started, at 1 minute they were here, the next second they were not, and they're confused about where they are now. Okay, because it's not the last thing they remember is being in their car driving to work. And then they are basically now in the afterlife, somewhere they have, in the astral, they have no idea where they are, okay? Spirit, anything else for this energy? This person, they don't know where they are. They want to say something. Like, they want to say something, but I don't know what they want to say. Because when I said that, a message popped up on my screen. They have a message. They have something they want to say. What is it that they want to say, Spirit? What is the message? As I got ready to say, what is the message? I heard Dundee again. So where what? Where what? I'm not getting anything. I'm just getting the energy of where. This person just wants to know where they are. Oh, shit. I look over at a deck sitting in front of me in a bag, and it literally says drive. The car that's facing me says drive. So, yeah, this person was driving in their car when whatever happened to them. And they just don't know where they are. They don't know what happened. They don't know where they are. Spirit, is there anything I can do? What's it say? Disgraceful. So there's nothing I can do? Hold on. Disgraceful. Does that mean there's nothing I can do? Because I asked if there's anything I can do. Hold on. I literally went to take the cards out, and half the deck stayed in, half the deck stayed out. And the card that came out, it literally says, no, you can't fake it. What glitters isn't gold. So, no, there's nothing I can do. And that's the truth. There's nothing I can do to tell this person where they are. There's nothing I can do to help this person know where they are, I'm guessing. What? This person doesn't know that what happened to them was disgraceful. This person doesn't know that what happened to them was a tragedy kind of energy. That's what I'm getting. They don't know. There's nothing I can do, though, to tell them where they are. Okay. Okay. I don't... Spirit, I don't know where else you want me to go with this message. It's almost like this person has to learn on their own where they are. Like, I can't... there's nothing I can do to tell them or answer them. And that's possibly why by the time I realized what they were asking me, the energy was gone and I couldn't tell them the answer, because it's not meant for me to tell them the answer. Okay? Again, I don't know what else Spirit wants me to do with this message. Those are all the details that I'm getting to put the picture together. Scrupulous and vestigial. That's all the details I'm getting to put this together. So the only thing I can tell this energy is that they were possibly taken out while driving on their way to work. And there's nothing else I can... Okay. And I'm not getting anything else for this energy. So, I don't know, guys. Take that how it resonates. But I feel like it's connected to them other two readings about the cop and the Mexican cartel. So, I'm I'm going to close this message, this reading, whatever, here. Link those other 2 videos at the end of this, and I will see you in the next one. I wish there was more I could do to tell this person, this spirit, this energy, but guys, I will see you in the next one. Deuces.